My favorite story is Sea Mobs, which is kinda ironic as it hasn't even dared to begin really. It's basically about a protagonist who has really high noble pursuits for himself, where he declares to achieve things like mastery, excellence and greatness. Yet anytime a challenge crosses his path, he stands frozen in his cowardice. Over the past 5 years, he turned into a second-rate college dropout with no plan or foreseeable future. Thing is, he could do anything he wants. He's bound by nothing, yet
all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, it's just really one frustrating individual. One night, after another day of wasting his existence away, he stumbled upon a quote from a book which seemed to call out to him. He also managed to accidentally buy the book online, so he felt like he had to read it. This book puts you in a situation where you are 90 years old, with only stories left to tell. Your knees weak, arms are heavy, and all your frail aged body can handle is some spaghetti, and kids throw snowballs at you. Basically, you can't do anything your younger version could. Imagine just sitting there, wishing so hard to have your youth again. And then imagine waking up your current age again, like who you are right now, with all the possibilities, dreams, and just every single thing your 90-year-old self longed for suddenly came true. Instead of postponing all the cool shit you wanted to do because you cared about what some passive people on the sidelines would think if you were to fail, none of that could possibly hold you back any longer, because from the perspective of an old person, you've got nothing to lose in the face of death. The degrees, status or prestige that old people make you think defines you is suddenly less so important than your own character and self-development, like who you actually want to be, your true self. And this reminds the protagonist coward ambitious loser of his own favorite story, where the main characters have this goal to make voyages towards an island that's floating in the sky. Since they don't know anything, they go to a bar to ask people how to get there. Upon asking, everyone in that bar starts to hysterically laugh out loud, mocking, ridiculing them as if they were childish, idiotic dreamers. They get attacked, spit at, punched through glass, yet they never would fight back. As they get dragged outside, they meet this mysterious fat guy who they've actually already met in the bar previously, but he seemed so ordinary that he wasn't even worth mentioning. This mysterious fat figure declares that the Sky Island does exist and goes on to scream, "People's dreams have no end. It isn't easy to be great. Let them laugh." As a crowd surrounds him with gloating laughter, viewing him as a madman, everyone besides the main characters, who just stare at him. As Friedrich Nietzsche once said, and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who couldn't hear the music. And finally, the protagonist was starting to hear the music. Confidence, fearlessness, and true strength start to rise inside him, accumulating into a childish wonder. The cry from his unlived life seemed to have finally reached him. As he sets out on his unconventional path towards the self-actualization of his true self, rewriting society's unwritten rules, he slowly transforms himself into a character combined from all his personal favorite stories, becoming one of the greatest stories ever told.